All right, for our next unit, we're going to pull back the curtain on this secret world that, believe it or not, you're already a part of. Yeah, you. It's happening every single time you shop, every time you scroll, every time you stream. And it is all about you.
Okay, seriously, just think about it for a second. You know that one store, that one brand where it feels like everything, and I mean everything, was made just for you? The style, the vibe, the stuff they sell, it's like they're reading your mind, right? So, how do they do that? How do they get it so perfectly right?
Well, I can tell you it's not a lucky guess, and it is definitely not magic. It's a code. And you better believe the biggest brands in the world are spending millions, even billions, trying to crack that code. So in this unit, we're not just going to tell you how they do it. We're going to teach you how to crack it too.
So, let's get into it. The first piece of this code, the first layer, is something called demographics. This is basically the starting point, kind of like Detective Work 101. It's the simple, factual clues about a group of people, how old they are, where they live, the basic stuff you'd find on a form.
Now, these clues might seem super obvious, but trust me, they are incredibly powerful. Let's take a look at how businesses use them to start piecing together the puzzle of who you are.
Okay, first clue, and it's a huge one. Your age. I mean, what you care about, the stuff you're watching on TikTok, what you and your friends think is cool, that's a completely different universe from what your parents are into, right? Brands know this, and for them, it changes absolutely everything.
And the next clue? It's where you live. This is a biggie. Think about it. The stuff you might need living right here in Niverville, for hockey season or for the fair, is completely different from what someone living in, like, downtown Toronto needs. Your location totally shapes what you buy.
But it goes even deeper than that. Businesses also look at culture. And we're talking about the shared traditions, the inside jokes, all those unwritten rules that make a community, well, a community. It's what makes us us. And let me tell you, this is a clue that brands ignore at their own peril.
Because when you get culture wrong, oh boy, things can get super awkward. So, get this. The hair care company Clairol, right? They launched a curling iron in Germany, and they called it the Mist Stick. Sounds fine, yeah? Well, turns out that in German slang, mist means, let's just say it's manure. Yeah, something you would absolutely not want to put in your hair. A total epic fail. All because they missed one little cultural clue.
Okay, but here's the thing. Those basic facts, your age, where you live, your culture, that's just the starting line. It doesn't even begin to tell the whole story.
I mean, just think about your own friend group. You're probably all around the same age, you all live here in Niverville, but you're all completely different people, right? So how do businesses get past just the surface stuff to understand the real you? This is where they level up. This is the next layer of the code, psychographics. Whoa, big word, but it's simple. It's not about what you are, it's about why you are who you are. It's like your own personal fingerprint, made up of your activities, your interests, and your opinions. The music you stream, the causes you actually care about, what you do on a Saturday. That's the stuff that really makes you you. So, okay, they've got all these clues, they have the basic facts, and they have the deep down personality stuff. So what's the next move? What do they do with all this intel? Well, they have a playbook. A 3-step plan. First, they gather all those clues we've been talking about. Then they sift through all of it to find the patterns. And then, and this is the really cool part, they build a character, like a whole person. This fictional character is called a customer persona, and it's exactly what it sounds like, a super detailed profile of their perfect, ideal customer. They give this person a name, hobbies, goals, a whole personality. So instead of just shouting into the void, they can ask, hey, would Jessica actually like this? And yeah, they might just have one based on someone exactly like you.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's bring it all together and look at the one big idea that drives this whole thing.
This guy, Peter Drucker, a total business legend, he nailed it. He said the goal is to know and understand your customers so well that the product or service just fits. It sells itself. It feels like it was made just for them. That is the end game.
So here's the bottom line. Every day, companies are getting better and better at seeing you. In this next unit, we're going to hand you their playbook. So you won't just learn how they see you, you'll learn how to see them right back, how to understand their strategies, and how to be a way smarter consumer. Get ready. This is going to be good.